Dishy and Spinny Sparkle Part 3. As the miners moved away and went to different parts of the world, they were called Jacks and Jennies. And the Jacks would go out and they'd send for their Jennies to come out after them. And they'd go to different places everywhere. Well, we had one particular Jack. He wasn't called Jack. Actually, he was called Jan. His brother Jack had already gone and had gone to South America. And he'd called for Jan and said, "Come out and join me. There's good work to be done out here. We can make our fortunes." So Jan left his old widowed mum. And Jan set off across the hillsides, walking down across the moorland, down towards hoping to get to Falmouth so that he could catch a packet ship, work his passage across and make his fortune in South America. And he set off with his grouse tin and a bottle of cold tea, the last half a pasty, and took his time. Well, it was a hot September day. And as he walked across the hillsides, he decided he needed to sit down and find somewhere for his lunch. And he found a convenient pile of rocks in amongst the old mine shafts. And there he sat, and he ate his pasty and he drank his tea. And after a while, he stretched himself out and he reached out and saw there were some odd shaped, sort of reedy looking grassy things growing on the pile of rocks there. So he picked one and he thought that might make a whistle. So he took out his pocket knife and he shaped it, he put little holes in it, and then he poked out the middle and he raised it to his lips and he started to play a tune. But as he got to there, something happened. The reed started to sing on its own. It went, "My daddy loves me. My daddy loves me. My sisters hate me. They killed me and buried me here." He thought, that's a bit odd. So he played again. My daddy loves me. My sisters hate me. They killed me and buried me here. For my fishy dishy and my spinny sparkle, they buried me with no one near. My daddy loves me, my sisters hate me, they killed me and buried me here. For my fishy dishy and my spinny sparkle, they buried me with no one near. And no matter how many times he tried to play Camborne Hill, the reed would play. They killed me and buried me here. He reached over and pulled up a rock and he looked underneath it. There was a strand of blonde hair. He lifted another and another and uncovered a face as unblemished and as untarnished and the most beautiful face he'd ever seen. He thought, if this were a living girl, I'd be well in love by now, he thought. And he uncovered the whole of Patsy. Now, you'd expect that after all that time, there'd be not much left of her. But there was something magical about Patsy, for there she lay just as the day that she fell. Lay on her back, looking just as if she was asleep. But all the time, the reed was singing the song. He thought, well, I can't leave her here. What am I supposed to do? And the song, the tune changed. It went like this. Fetch my mummy, fetch my daddy, and tell them where I am. Make them bring me magic water and sprinkles from a can. Make them bring me magic water and sprinkles from a can. Well, he thought, I can't leave her here. If I leave her like this, anything might come and peck away at her. So he lifted her up because he was a strong young fella, and he carried her all the way down into the village. And the first person saw was the vicar coming out of his house. He said, oh, that's young Patsy. That's old Penluna's lass. She was lost. She's been lost this month's past, he said. He's down there. So Jan nodded his head, took young Patsy, still in his arms, and was greeted by old man Penluna. But all the time that reed was singing, make them bring me magic water and sprinkles from a can. Make them bring me magic water and sprinkles from a can. And old man Penluna, they laid her out in the back of his cart because it happened to be there and empty at the time. And he said, what are we going to do? And the two sisters came out and the tune changed again. My daddy loves me, my sisters hate me, they killed me and buried me here, for etc. etc. And the two sisters started to back away. Not so fast, you two. Come here. My sisters hate me, my sisters hate me, my sisters hate me, they killed me and buried me here, sang the reed. The two sisters go, well, it's such a joke, isn't it? It's just a joke. I don't want, what's going on? Look, it's Patsy. Well, wake her up, do something. Nothing to do with us, they said. Nevertheless, and the tune went back to the bit about, make them bring me magic water and sprinkles from a can. And they puzzled, did Jan and Mum and Dad, old man Penluna, what could it mean? And the vicar came and he puzzled about what it meant. And then Jan said, you know what? Down in Lord Polmassic's place, where I've been working in his mine, there's an adit. At the end of that adit, there's supposed to be a magic spring. The water in there will heal anything, he said. I heard that there was old Zebedee blew his hand off. He went down there, stuck his hand in the stream in that adit, and it grew back. Well, I don't know the truth of that, but tales grow. There was somebody else, he had spots all over his face, put water on it, and the spots went. So maybe that's what we need, is some magic water. But old Paul Massick, he's a hard man. Well, old man Trelaw said, well, there's nothing to lose. Old man Peneluna said, there's nothing to lose. He said, we'll go and see him and see what happens. So Jan Trelaw hopped aboard the cart. The two sisters had to sit in the back with Patsy's body lying there and the reed still singing. And they set off for Paul Massick's place. But at the gate there were two burly men. Were they going to let them in? Wait and see.